Hello everyone, and welcome to MyniQ podcast. I'm your host, and I'll be sharing short English stories and conversations with you every day. Today's episode is Signal from Nowhere. And the text level is to learn about words like can and must and may talk about things that finished and things that are still happening, and compare things. Stick around till the end for 5 quick questions to test your understanding. Alright then, let's get listening.
Signal from nowhere. It was a typical Tuesday morning when I stumbled upon an old radio in my attic. My grandfather had left it behind, and I never thought much of it until I turned the dial to a strange frequency. Suddenly, I heard a voice whispering words that only I could understand. The voice spoke of a world beyond our own, where communication was not just through words but also through images and sounds. It was as if someone had created a portal to another dimension, and I was the first one to receive the signal. My mind was racing with questions, but I couldn't shake off the feeling that this message was meant for me alone. As I listened more intently, I realized that the voice was trying to warn us of something. A catastrophic event was looming on the horizon, and only a select few would be able to receive these hidden signals. It was then that I knew I had stumbled upon something much bigger than myself.
Now, let's move on to the conversation between Billy, Meg, Kelly, and their teacher, Louis, after reading the novel.
I just finished reading the novel, and I'm still reeling from the experience.
Yes, the author's use of imagery and symbolism was indeed captivating. I loved how the protagonist stumbled upon a hidden radio signal that changed his life forever.
Yeah, me too. It made me think about the possibility of communication with other dimensions.
And the way the author described the voice on the radio was so vivid and eerie, I felt like I was right there with the protagonist.
The themes of fate and purpose were also well explored. It made me reflect on my own life and values. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the idea that only a select few can receive these hidden signals. What do you guys think it means?
Maybe it's a metaphor for how some people are just more aware of the world and its mysteries than others.
That's a great point, Billy. It makes me wonder if there are other hidden signals or messages out there that we're missing.
Well, whatever it means, I think the novel did an excellent job of sparking important discussions and reflections. That's what reading is all about.
Now, let's test your understanding of the novel and the dialogue with 5 questions. Question 1. What did the protagonist find in his attic? A book. B. A radio. C. A computer. D. A phone. E. A TV. The answer is B. A radio. Question 2. How did the protagonist receive a mysterious signal? A. Through a letter. B. Through a phone call. C. By turning the dial on an old radio. D. By checking his email. E. By watching a video. The answer is C. By turning the dial on an old radio. Question 3. What was the purpose of the mysterious voice on the radio? A. To warn the protagonist of an impending disaster. B. To tell him about a new game. C. To give him advice on how to live his life. D. To ask for help with a problem. E. To share a joke. The answer is A. To warn the protagonist of an impending disaster. Question 4. What was special about the signal that the protagonist received? A. It was a clear signal that many people could hear. B. It was a hidden signal that only a select few could hear. C. It was a signal that was sent through words only. D. It was a signal that was sent through images and sounds. E. It was a signal that was sent by a computer. The answer is B. It was a hidden signal that only a select few could hear. Question 5. What did the protagonist realize about his life after receiving the mysterious signal? A. He realized he had to change his job. B. He realized he had to move to a different city. C. He realized that he was meant for something greater. D. He realized he had to give up a hobby. E. He realized he had to stop talking to friends. The answer is C. He realized that he was meant for something greater. That's it for today's quiz. How many did you answer correctly? Thanks for tuning in to my channel today. I hope you enjoyed the stories and conversations and found the quiz challenging yet fun. Don't forget to subscribe or follow us for more daily English learning content. Until next time, keep practicing your English and have a wonderful day.